Thank you, Michelle. Hello. We're back.
Yeah, no, we haven't been complained about yet.
Volume 12.
Yeah, this volume 12 of the
You
Bear
would
Show.
have thought, bro, 12 volumes already.
12 volumes and no one's gotten us kicked off Facebook.
I'm just waiting for someone to complain about our page.
Yeah, same.
Saying,
But don't do it.
thanks, don't do it. If you're wondering what our man's looking at, he's just trying to set up our SoundCloud.
Yeah, no, don't mind me. Carry on.
Just carry on. So anyway, we got a little bit early this week, 3:30ish. So we were close to 3 o'clock. I know I said 3, but yeah, we were close enough.
Yeah,
It's only half an hour. So
don't set your watches by us,
yeah,
man.
I wouldn't plan anything around us
Yeah, no, not really.
because we're
We're pretty tardy. I think the word's tardy.
unreliable. Like we'll eventually get it done. We'll eventually get it started, but we might be a little bit late. So anyway, my bro, how you been?
Yeah, no, good, bro. No, good. Had about 5 days off from work. Fuck yeah, no, that was pretty mean. All I did was sleep. Really, I didn't.
So the batteries been charged then?
Yeah,
Ready
no.
to go?
Bro, they were pumping. They were charged until I had to go back to work, and all that rest period fucking went out the window. You fucking borderline depression, mate. But yeah, no, it was good, bro. It was really good. 5 days off. All I did was sleep. It pretty much tells you how old you're getting.
Right.
If you really get into your sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, apart from that, no, it was a good week.
But you remember the old days, bro? Do you remember the old days when we used to work at Jacob? We could work a whole week, bro. 2 hours sleep and get straight into drinking.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember those days. I think, like even the whole finish work, go home, go have a shower, have a feed, get all tarted up, and then go to the nightclub, and then walk out of the nightclub and then go straight back to work, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like the old body could fucking rock with one of those, but yeah, no, she'll be a bit of a go now. I think even after a few hours at the pub, bro, I'm fucking sleeping like a child, eh?
I'm content with a 6-pack now, bro. Sit down, have 2 or 3 beers, and chill. My clubbing days are long behind.
Oh yeah,
now.
bro. Yeah, fucking
Longer.
I think the last time I actually went into a nightclub was, I think it was for Futty's birthday. That was about 3 or 4 years ago. Was it 3 or 4 years ago? 3?
1 year. I think I was with you
Was it last year?
when we had to get the bro out of the car.
Yeah, no, it was last year, sorry. Fucking 3 or 4 years ago. Whatever count. Yeah, no, bro, it was too loud for me. Fuck, I was getting headaches. So,
Mind you, we did spend a lot of that night in the toilet trying to
trying to
get our mate out of the wharipaku and into the car.
Yeah, our friend who shall remain nameless, Fatu Filippo, he was flaked out in the toilets, and Futs is like 130 kgs, cracking.
6'3",
6'3", and as you can imagine, like we're not exactly pygmies, but yeah, this fella's immense.
I'll just say this was one of the hardest experiences of getting a human being out of a car.
Yeah,
It was
tricky.
into a car.
Into and out of.
Yeah, into and out of a car was quite ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it was tricky, alright.
But our man had a good night though at his birthday. So
Oh yeah, well, bro, I think before we went to the Callumvale, I think before we went to the Callumvale, bro, he got bombed with about 15 shots, 15 or 16.
I remember turning up, bro, and he asked me the same question about 5 times in a row. So, how's the teams? How you been, my bro?
So, Futz, you had a good night that night, bro. You had a better night than Aaron Jackson and Frank Tungalima anyway. It involved a broken nose and a cop car. They're the other two, but yeah, that's another story.
What about the selfies? Old Joe
Oh
Rockhead,
my god!
Right.
Yes.
Mr.
Jojo.
Yep.
Yep.
Adriano.
Fuck it, it must be story time, mate. Yeah, now our mate Joel, who was supposed to help us get Fatu into the car, he reckons to us, oh, you need my help? I say, oh, no, we should be alright, bro. As soon as we said that, fuck, he bolted back into the nightclub, bro, to go do a bit of...
Our man was dancing on his way back into the nightclub. He's like...
Yeah, he wasn't even back in the nightclub and he was dancing.
It was hilarious.
Legend, though, JJ. Legend. Yeah, but, yeah, I think that's just a sign that we're aging a bit more, bro. Fucking nothing wrong with that. But yeah, no, sleep's good. Sleep's awesome. I really love sleep now. What about you, bro? How's your week been?
Yeah, bro. Blood test, but that's about it. Just not for steroid blood test. Just
So when are you due?
yeah, bro. So like, just gotta make sure that the old team runners all good to start training again. So yeah, got those done. But yeah, hopefully get the green light to get back into it. That's pretty much it, and bro, just training people.
No, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Which leads us to another public service announcement. Make sure you get your sleep right, and make sure you're looking after yourselves. Because when you get a bit older, it gets a bit tricky.
A little bit tricky.
Just a bit.
But we ain't done yet, though. We ain't done yet.
No, fuck no.
We ain't done yet.
Fuck no. We still got heaps of people to upset.
Yes.
But yes. No, both of us had pretty decent weeks. Shout outs, my bro. Who's your shout outs?
But I was going to do a shout out to Cronulla Sharks making GF, bro. First time. Well, they played in the Super League GF back in '97. I think it's
would you count that as a...
Not
really, eh?
So I think it's their first GF like since '78.
Yeah.
So that's, bro. It's when you were born.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, so that's the last time these niggas were in the GF, so shout out to them. Shout out to Liam Squires. Gets a start this weekend for the All Blacks, replacing Jerome Kynwall on the blindside flank. So I think our man Kynwall's a bit hurt.
But my wee.
And also, give a shout out to young Damien McKenzie, who gets a chance to make his debut this weekend. He's on the bench, so shout out to all those fellas.
Yep, I've seen some weird looking Māoris in my time, but yeah, he's up there. Hard. My shout outs are this will be funny. To Don Brash for reminding us that racism is still alive and kicking in New Zealand. For any of us who don't live there anymore who thought that racism was slowly dying down, thank you, Don Brash, for reminding us that isn't the case. To Paul Henry, host of the Paul Henry Show, for absolutely this is going to sound cheesy, tuning Steve Teal on TV. That was fucking awesome. In regards to the lossy Filippo thing, yeah, we'll talk a bit about that soon, more in depth as the show gets on. And yeah, same thing, bro, for Liam Squire, you big, wild, huge, mulleted pig hunting bloke. Yeah, congrats, mate. First test start this weekend. I'll have to Foxtel record it, but yeah, hopefully you go well. Yeah.
Grow that mullet out a bit more, kill it's like a real sure one at the moment, grow it right out, bro. Fucking that's the shit, bro. Grow that shit right out.
One of the bros, Layman Davies, played rugby with him down in Fins Up country, Tasman area, and he reckons, he's a wild fella, gets a few beers in him, and he likes throwing that harpoon around. Yeah, I didn't even ask more about that, but yeah.
A spear chucker,
A bit of a spear chucker.
Harpoon for
definitely someone who you can follow. You can follow on social media. But yeah, congrats guys. Those are my shout outs for the week. Now we're on to the segment called Shit That's interesting. This is funny enough. Yeah, shit that's interesting people. Where we just bring up world events, sometimes local events, or just things that we think are
interesting, bro.
interesting.
Yeah. You want to talk about the NRLGF this weekend?
Yes, yes. What's your thoughts?
Thoughts are, bro, I think. Shit, bro. I want Cronulla to win, but I've got a sneaky suspicion that the Melbourne Storm are gonna eat this one out. Just got a sneaky suspicion that they wanna win it.
Gonna make it an ugly game, bro.
Yeah. Do what Melbourne do best and get it into an arm wrestle and just, bro, shut out all of the Cronulla X Factor players like Benny Barber and them. I think that's what I think's gonna happen. What I hope happens is that it's an open running game and Cronulla get to express themselves.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'd like Cronulla to win. And no, I'm not being a fucking bandwagon jumper, Michael Allen. It'll just be nice to see Cronulla do well. Because I think the Storm, bro, you expect this type of result from them. You know, you expect them to be up there when the smoke clears. And yeah, they pretty much built a dynasty down there, but it'll just be nice to see Cronulla do well.
Two sort of controversial teams as well, you know, the old salary cap cheaters.
Salary cap and the old super
fucking
soldiers.
The old injectables.
The old injectables.
The old injectables, bro. So that's going to be interesting as well. That factor about it.
But yeah, we'll talk more about this also later on.
Yeah.
Well, here's the big one, bro. Everyone's talking about it. It's divided opinion at the moment. The whole Lossie Filippo has been. What's your thoughts on that, my man?
Bro, it's my thoughts, bro, is more sort of the Wellington and New Zealand Rugby Union. They sort of fucked it up from the beginning. I don't like how they used part of his defence was that he could be a future All Black. And that was sort of seems to me the whole reason why he got let off was because he could have been a future All Black. That's a bullshit argument if you ask me. But if that was one of us, bro, we would have been. Nah, bro.
We'll be at Christmas Island.
Yeah, bro. We would have got paid straight away. Sorry, boys. That argument doesn't work here. You gotta get.
Yeah, we'll be doing weights and praising Allah right now as we speak. Yeah, or Crumb, one of them.
Odin.
Yeah, I'm the same, bro. I think it was handled terribly. Like, I don't really want to talk about the man himself.
Nah.
Because everyone's lost in that situation. But I think it was handled real fucking bad, really bad. And now Steve Chu, the Wellington Rugby Football Union, and I think it's Steve Rogers, who's not that Steve Rogers. I think his name's Steve Rogers. He's the CEO of the rugby of the Wellington.
Taking my joke.
He's the CEO of the Wellington Rugby Union. Yeah, all parties on that thing, but they just look like idiots now. Especially like what pissed me off was how everyone started caring when all the media and social backlash happened. Like prior to that, no one said shit about it.
No. Why didn't even know about it before then?
Yeah, I just found out about it a few days ago.
Yeah.
And and because we both got a Breve, who shares the same surname, we didn't really want to talk about it. But yeah, I sussed him out and he was alright. So yeah, the Lossie Filippo situation, it just sucks for everyone, bro. And yeah, like I said, Steve Chu, Wellington Rugby Football Union, you cunts look like eggs now.
Oh, bro, you see old Paul Henry fucking absolutely get stuck into me.
Yeah, that was one of my shout-outs, eh? Paul Henry absolutely tuned them. We'll put it up on our page. You can see Steve Chu trying to fucking palm off.
They checking hard, eh? But I was like, fuck, what a cracker.
Just really fucking gutless. Number 3. Tom Brady and Ben Affleck are partial owners of the UFC.
Hey?
Interesting. Yeah, they have partial stakes in it. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Tom Brady, eh?
Tom Brady.
My man's looking to his future, eh?
Yeah, I have no idea how that's going to work.
So is Ben Affleck going to turn up as Batman?
Oh, he's probably going to get George St. Pierre turning up in the next Batman film. And after seeing Kickbox of Vengeance, that'll be a terrible move. Yeah, Kickbox of Vengeance. But I'm not even going to review it, man. It was that bad. Ugh. The mango just really annoyed me. UFC 205, the mega stacked card. It's just getting more crazy by the week.
This card is stacked. So I think last week we said that it was going to be Khabib against Eddie Alvarez for the belt, but already
He must have heard us.
He must have heard our last podcast and decided, oh no, fuck that.
Yeah.
So
He would have watched it and went, oh yeah, no, these cunts know what they're talking about.
Follow the right.
Yeah, these big tattooed looking bikey bastards. So yeah, it's been changed to Alvarez versus McGregor. It's still going to be an interesting fight. Like especially at the weigh-ins, I just seen how big McGregor was.
That's what fucking caught me by surprise is how much bigger McGregor was to Alvarez. I was like, oh shit.
He's been swimming in fucking steroids or horsemeat. But yeah, no, it's this card's easily just the fight lineup now. It's easily eclipsed 200. Easily. It's not even a comparison.
No, yeah. It's not even close. Even it's eclipsed 202, eh? You got Tyron Woodley against Steve Wonderboy Thompson. Who else is on there? Khabib versus Michael Johnson. I think he's on that's an undercard fight as well.
That's amazing, eh?
They're on there. Yes.
I think it's is it Rashad and Tim Kennedy?
Yeah, bro, Rashad Evans and Tim Kennedy.
Could be Rashad's last fight. Could be. Yeah, it's just stacked to bits. It's insane. What else is? Yeah, we'll put up the fight lineup anyway. But yes, that was our shit. That's interesting segment. Moving on to weekly awards.
So we got a bit of a combined awards this week. We got together, had a look, and we pretty much running out the same stuff. So I think
we compared our notes. Not that we use notes, but yeah, everything lined up. So it's pretty much the same.
So our pick of the week.
Yes.
So the pick of the week is Don Brash and his band of fellow racists. So anyway, Bob, you take it from me, Cass.
Oh yeah, Don Brash is trying to start a pledge group to pretty much dispute all the issues of Māori favouritism back in New Zealand. That's just a brief overview of the whole thing. But if you ask me, it just looks like he's trying to start the KKK, which wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, Don Brash, don't worry, we're going to get stuck into him a bit more later on in the show. But yes, that's pretty much what he's trying to do. He'll probably get the go-ahead. He'll probably get it started. But how far it goes, I don't know.
They were going on about some rubbish about we don't Māori get preferential treatment and going on about I don't identify myself. I don't like identifying people by race. That creates a divide. But when he was getting asked questions, all he wanted to talk about was Māori. Maoris get this, Maoris get that. So it pretty much blew his defence out there. He don't want to talk about race because all he was talking about was Māoris. It was hilarious.
Yeah, Māoris get preferential treatment, yet there's more of them in jail than...
Yeah, what was the statistic? We make up 15% of the population, but we account for over 51% of the people incarcerated. So, something's going on there.
Yeah, but yeah, we don't want to sound like we're harping on about Māori rights and stuff, so we'll just move on with it. Fuck that guy. Fucking Monty Burns looking dickhead. Yeah. Also, to add to our Dick of the Week award, Steve Chu. He's having a bad week, Steve Chu. Yeah, for obvious reasons, as we stated before, his handling of the Lossie Felipe case, which is terrible.
Just pleading ignorance, bro. That's what it was.
Just pulling the weak card.
Yeah.
Our fuck ups of the week.
Right, well, I've got Wellington, the New Zealand and Wellington Rugby Union for the initial lack of reaction towards the Lossie Filippo situation. They just did, right, they did nothing when it first happened. People, I think if the chick hadn't come out, one of the ones that was assaulted, hadn't come out on social media and said anything, bro, this would have been just swept under the rug. No, nothing would have been done about it. So, those fellas there, the police are reopening, they want to recharge them, or something, the cops, they want to reopen the investigation.
Like I said before, we don't really want to talk about the man himself. There's enough of he's doing that already. Yeah, it's created. It's fucking pretty much divided opinion.
Yeah, it is, because I've seen a few where they're sort of supporting the fella, and I've seen a few too, going, you can't go around doing that and expect to get away with it. But I think it's more, I think a lot of the thing is towards the rugby union, not the guy himself, really.
That's pretty much where most of our fucking vitriol is going, probably.
It's towards the rugby union itself.
Yeah. So Wellington RFU and NZ RFU. Dicks. Top bloke of the week.
We're going to go a few more, buddy.
Stuart Flanagan and the Sharks coaching staff. Well, fuck, what can you say?
What they've done,
Yeah. After all that shit that went down, what that crew has done is nothing short of amazing. It's a head case team, you have to say, very much like that certain NRL team that play in New Zealand, who we don't want to talk about. Yeah, but very similar, both head case fucking teams, but it's just one of them's in the final. Mate, I have to say, well done. Fucking, there's an old fella at my job who put $500 on Cronulla to make the final. I don't know if he had some inside knowledge or he's just a fucking hard-hearted fan. Yeah, he might have one of those. He might have one of those sports almanacs or fucking Back to the Future. or he's part of the Illuminati. One of them.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's fair to say that $500 be looking pretty decent right now.
Do you know how long ago you put that bet on?
Right before the season started.
Oh, how?
Yeah. And a few of us at work were mocking the guts out of him, going, what? Fuck, sure,
on the Sharks?
On the Sharkies. Right, when it came to fucking, what was it, quarterfinals, we were looking at each other going, this kid. Yeah, so, Mickey, who works at my job, fuck, congrats, mate. Fuck, you're smiling. Awesome. You might have to have a month off and give us a loan so I can get me a motorbike. Mumsy's giving me a evil look. But those were our weekly awards. Just a recap: Dick of the week, Steve Chu, Don Brash, fuck up of the week, NZ RFU, Wellington RFU, and top bloke Stuart Flanagan and the Sharks. The Sharkies. Right, sports. Here's where I just handed over to him.
It's grand pack this week, baby. We got the NRL grand final this weekend. The Sharks versus Melbourne Storm. We got the AFL grand final this weekend as well. Sydney Swans and the Bulldogs.
The Chris Kitty Kitties.
And also we got the All Blacks against Argentina this week. So it's going to be a jam-packed weekend. So get the barbies out, get ready for a big weekend. I think the AFL grand final is on Saturday. And on Sunday's going to be the day, man, because you've got the All Blacks kicking off, I think, 7 a.m. over here, 10 a.m. over in NZ, and it's pretty much just going to roll straight into all the finals for the NRL for the rest of the day. So we're going to have a massive day of drinking that day.
Yeah, unless you have to go to work.
Come on, mate.
I'll probably have a few beers or everything.
I thought you were going to say you had a few beers at work.
I would, but that thing's frowned upon.
I've worked at some places, bro. I'd see fellas sneaking out at lunchtime to go have a quick skull of some bourbon before going back in to finish off the rest of the shift.
Fuck, if you can get away with it, why not? There'll probably be a lot more workplace accidents, but there'll be less workplace stress. Who's your picks for the games, bro?
Well, I've got Melbourne Storm for the NRL.
Yeah.
Grand final for the AFL Grand Final, but I don't follow anyone in the thing. But like, I haven't watched any games this year, but I'm going with the Bulldogs just because Sig Hill. And for the All Blacks, but I'm expecting the All Blacks to win that game too, probably by 20 plus as well. I'll go for Liam Sky's first try score. You heard it here first. So I'll go for him. Liam Sky's first try score for the ABs test this weekend. There's another test this weekend, but it's only the Wallabies in South Africa, so
Only.
that doesn't matter really. Playing for the wooden screen, I think. Oh no, Wallabies are second, I think now.
Are they?
They sort of lost interest after the All Blacks belted everyone.
I still think that I still think we're going to play England,
We're not playing them till 2018.
just to shut some pommy motherfuckers up. Did you give your AFL Grand Final pick, bro?
Yeah, bro, Bulldogs.
Oh yeah.
What about you, bro? Who you got for these ones?
AFL, I'm going Sydney.
Sydney Swans.
Yeah, I'll pick Sydney, bro. Probably because I got them in my sports bet picks. Never bet with your heart, people. Just fucks you up. Yeah, for the league,
Especially if you're a Warriors supporter.
yeah, for the NRL.
Sorry, Warriors.
Fuck, you said it, bro, not me. For the NRL, I want the Sharkies to win. The fan in me wants the Sharks to win.
Yeah.
But the solid punter in me knows believes Melbourne's going to win.
Who are the key players for you, bro, in that game?
Oh, bro, you have to say Melbourne. The key players for me would be Smith, Cronk, Bromwich.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Yeah. Key players for Sharks, obviously Big Yellen, Fafita, Ennis.
Yeah.
Those are the big battles, man. Because no one else can do anything unless those guys get their fucking dominance first.
Yeah. What about players to target, bro? Like, say, like your Canelo, who would you target in this Melbourne Storm team?
Bro, I'd work over Smith.
Bro, but this is what I was thinking too, bro, because out of dummy half, eh?
Yeah,
because
I'd absolutely belt him. I'd get him making a million fucking tackles. Because you know what? Because you know, once you slow him down, you slow the Storm down.
that's it, bro. Because like he was a little bit flustered too in patches in that semi-final game against the Raiders, like coming out dummy half, like he was throwing some shitty passes.
Yeah.
They were getting a whack in his hand, so he'll drop the ball.
You have to work him, eh?
I was thinking the same thing, like Cameron Smith, even though, bro, like he was one of my key players, but he'd probably be the one to target on the Storm team. What about the Sharks team, bro? Who would you target in that Sharks team if you're the Melbourne Storm?
Fuck, I'd have to say Ennis and Maloney, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say those two. If you can get into, because they get a lot of the yardage off Gallen and Fafita, right?
Yeah.
But Ennis and Maloney pretty much run their team. They're the brains of the outfit.
Oh, I thought, like for me, but I'll probably target old Townsend.
Oh, yep.
Just because he was a little bit shaky. What was that game, bro? Against the Raiders?
Was it the Raiders?
Yeah,
or
two weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
The game that they won.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he and old fucking Flanagan pulled him from the game in the second half. Like, so, like for me, I'd really target him, Townsend, like for that team.
Yeah. Yeah, no, good point, bro. Good point. But I reckon if someone starts mucking around with Fafita, he's gonna start doing dumb things.
Yeah, true, bro. They said like he is.
He's not the sharpest fucking knife in the drawer.
Oh, did you see the dummy, bro, when they asked him about, you know, how he was supporting his mate in jail? And he reckons, I've got no regrets because my mate's all better now. It's like, but that's not the point, bro. You brought all this to light about it, and like their poor family that your mate killed have to go through all that rubbish again.
Yeah,
It's not the cleverest of people they follow.
he's not a sharp bloody tool, is he?
Nah, he's not.
Yeah, that guy, like, they should just put a media gag on him, bro.
Bro, hard.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to talk.
Yeah, just go, bro. When you finish training, go straight into the sheds, and
just go home, mate.
Just go home.
Just get his mum and dad to come down and pick him up, bro. Put him in the car. Just go home, mate.
Yeah, bro. That's one of the things I'd do. I'd get someone to start fucking talking to Fafita, start niggling him, because you know he's gonna react. He's gonna do dumb things.
Who do you think is the niggler in the Storm team, though? I can see Cooper Cronk like talking to him, but Cooper Cronk would be, I think, would be a bit too clever for a little fly with a tackle ball for Fafita's head.
Who's that sideshow looking Bob Cunningham?
Oh, the Kiwi fella, Proctor.
Proctor.
Yeah,
he's a bit of a cheap shot artist. Michael Allen will fucking valiantly defend him, but you know he's a bit of a niggler.
Niggler. Whoa. I just triggered some people, bro.
Trigger. Nah, niggler.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just very quiet about it. You know, he's not blatant and obvious. Like I've seen him like drop knees into people and all that shit. Clever, because he doesn't get pulled up about it.
So he's just a typical Melbourne Storm player, then, bro.
Yeah. It's either him or probably Kenny Bromwich. Kenny Bromwich talks a bit.
Yeah.
It's out of those two. Like in spite of fucking doing some real dodgy shit, the Melbourne Storm ain't really that type of team.
Nah, but not. They'll break your ankles.
Yeah, cannonball tackle you.
Break your necks. Fucking put cunts into paralyse them.
Yeah.
Who did they fuck over from the Cannibals?
Can't remember.
Ethan Lane.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
I must have missed that one.
He's fuck, bro. Like he's out for like 3 to 6 months, bro. Apparently he's left. Yeah, so yeah, he's fucked.
Nice one, Storm. But we respect what you're doing. Yeah, if you can get away with it, why not? Want to move on to movies?
What about bro? First off, what did you think of Rico Corbini, what he reckons?
For money.
How honest he was.
Well, look at what Simi's doing. Are you surprised?
But you know how honest on Corbini was. He just come out and asked, I would have stayed in the league, but I got offered more money and rugby union. There's no reason I'm going.
Well, honestly, if it comes to like the subject of money, well, like all these cunts get on the high horse and say, I'd say no. Fuck off. You wouldn't say no. You idiot.
Yeah. But fucking apparently too, bro, he's already been picked in the Wallaby squad.
Yeah, I heard that.
He's going to be going on tour with them at the end of the year, bro, the end of the year tour.
That just reeks of desperation from Michael Cheika.
It's like, it's just, haven't they learned? Haven't the Australian Rugby Union learned?
Yeah. How many failed rugby league converts have they tried?
Oh.
Matt Rogers.
He was probably one of the better ones.
He's probably one of the better ones. Lottie Takiri. Yeah, I don't think Lottie lived up to his billing. Wendell,
bro. No way he lived up to his billing.
Tamana Tahu, and I'm a big Tamana Tahu fan, but he fizzled.
He had to go back to New Zealand and play for this fella.
Yeah, he would have got a, mind you, for Benji, really.
Yeah, but that was John Curran's fault, that one.
Oh, that was JK and Benji's fault. Oh, Cody Reaping told Benji Marshall to go play club rugby, and he didn't. He went and had a holiday in Thailand.
Superstar.
Yeah, he went and had a holiday in Thailand, and when he came back, he was overweight. But yes, that's what we have to say about sports.
So I'll go for my Netflix movie of the program of the week this week is this program Designated Survivor. It's a Netflix show. It's pretty awesome. I've watched 2 episodes so far. That episode gets released every week on Netflix. Well, this one here's not a bulk one weekend binge watch. They release an episode every week. Kiefer Sutherland, he's the main actor on it. He's the designated survivor. So apparently in America, when the president they do their congressional speech, all the politicians are in the same place and they have one designated survivor just in case something catastrophic happens, and there was Kiefer Sutherland in this one. Anyway, the congressional building gets fucking blown to bits by the old terrorist, and Kiefer Sutherland is all of a sudden thrust in as president of America. It's pretty gunny show, bro. I've watched 2 episodes so far. It's pretty gunny. I'll probably not doing it justice, bro, by my explanation here, but it's pretty neat. I've really enjoyed the first 2 episodes so far.
Do you think it'll have the same impact as, say, Stranger Things?
No, it won't be. I don't think it'll be as big as that, but it's going to be one where people watch it and they're going to be, fuck, I can't wait for the next episode to
Oh, yeah.
What's going to happen next? That's
Sort of-
why I am at the moment.
Sort of Game of Thrones type hype, or?
No, well, bro, I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
Like, I had never heard anyone talk about it. I was just, bro, scanning through Netflix one night and I saw the new release and it said Designated Survivor. So I just, well, fuck it. I'll have a check at it and see what it's about.
You know what I mean?
Oh, like it's sort of the opening scene. Sort of, bro, it got me hooked straight away on, oh shit, I'm gonna finish watching this to see what happens.
You know what I mean, bro? Awesome.
And I say, that's a good one, bro.
Designated Survivor, people. If this fella reckons give it a watch, you're better off to do it. Because remember, he picked Stranger Things ages ago before anyone was talking about it.
Yeah, probably just means I watch too much TV. Whatever.
Shit, that's interesting. First up, they're remaking The Lion King into a live-action film. My comment is, why?
My comment was no.
Yeah. Why? Is Hollywood getting that fucking bored that they have to fucking like live-action cartoons now?
Bro, I think that's what it is, bro. I think they've got the technology now to do stuff, so they're just going, oh, fuck it, we'll just do it.
Mm.
I'm not really thinking about it. It's like, you don't need to remake The Lion King. The Lion King is a classic. I mean, even my kids these days, they've watched it and I'm like, fuck, this is a good movie. You don't need to fancy it all up to apply to a younger generation. It's one of those movies that's going to stand the test of time.
Yeah, so now they're gonna have what, live-action talking lions and shit.
Oh yes, live action, talking, what are they fucking, Pumbaa and Timon? Warthog and
Warthogs and a meerkat.
a meerkat, a lamented meerkat. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he says no. I say why. It's getting ridiculous because it seems like there's no more fucking story writers left in the world if they keep
bro,
doing
that's
this shit.
another thing, bro. Like, these no story writers today. Everybody's just remaking everything. It's like, fuck, bro, be original and make your own shit.
Yeah.
Stop remaking shit. It's like, fuck, I don't want to watch a remake of any movie I watched when I was younger. Ooh, fuck David Taylor Recall. Fuck David Robocop.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazards. Fuck, what else have they fucked up?
Oh, they really fucked Point Break.
Right, and like, it was so bad I didn't even bother watching Point
Yeah,
Break.
that's one of my favourite films
Yeah.
ever.
They fucked that up.
And if they go near Enter the Dragon, I'm gonna fucking lose it straight up.
Terminator, they were that. When I watched the fucking the trailers of the new Terminator that come out last year, the old Genesis, I was like, yes, this looks like they're gonna do it justice. What's that? It was rubbish.
It was actually painful to watch.
Bro, and I was looking forward to it, bro. I went to the movies and watched it, sitting there with my ice cream and my popcorn, bro. And fuck yes, this is the shit. And I left the movie theater like, bro.
Yeah, they actually should have just stopped after Judgment Day. They should have just left it and it would have been perfect. It's sort of like the Matrix. They should have stopped after the first Matrix.
Yeah, bro, hard.
But then Cuzzies wanted that cash.
I watched
that franchise money.
I made the mistake last year by watching the other 2 movies.
Oh god, it's terrible.
Because I only watched the first Matrix, I watched the other 2, bro, and I was like, bro, what the fucking hell, where the fuck is this going?
Yeah.
I did not expect it to go in this direction, this movie. Yeah, it was terrible, bro. Matrix Revolution and stuff.
What is it? Matrix Revolutions. Fuck, I can't remember what the other one was. Because it was that fucking bad.
Matrix, you fucked up.
Yeah, Matrix ate itself.
Matrix, bro. Yes, bro. I'm just getting angry thinking about it. Actually,
It's sort of like Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. That film was going okay. It was going okay. I'm not saying it was brilliant.
is that the new one?
No, that's when Darth Maul turned up.
Oh, yeah.
It was going okay until Jar Jar Binks turned up, and that movie just fucked itself.
Not a very big Star Wars fan. I tried watching the newest Star Wars they made, but
you can't tell me Kylo Ren's not cool.
yeah, but I just can't get into it. But it's for some reason, but I just can't watch Star Wars.
But you're a Star Trek man.
Nah, I hate Star Trek.
You're not into space movies at all.
Nah, bro. I think nah.
Yeah, that explains it, but that's alright.
My sort of, when it comes to futuristic stuff, is sort of more like Terminator, that sort of stuff.
Tron?
I haven't watched it. But I didn't like the CGI.
Mad Max? The Mad Max one?
Yeah, I like that sort of stuff, bro. Like, sort of.
Yeah, no, he's not into space films, so that's alright.
That sort of stuff, bro. I like it.
That's all good.
Nothing against Star Wars, like, yeah, but it just doesn't tickle my fancy, I suppose.
Yeah, so Jon Favreau, apparently you're in the lead on this.
Yeah, but
Why?
he's gonna be in charge of remaking.
Yeah, I honestly thought you fucked up Iron Man. How the fuck did you fuck up Iron Man? It's a rich, muscly dude in a suit, but somehow you fucked it up. Which brings me back to no more story writers in the world. If you want a mean story written, you just give us a genre, you give us a shitload of money, some fucking marijuana.
Give us some beers, bro.
Here's some beers.
Man, this fellow will have you a fucking story written out in a night.
Fuck yeah. You can have a comedy, fucking action, not too much drama, romantic comedies maybe, but yeah, something action or comedy. Fuck, we'll smash one out for you. Just give us heaps of money, heaps of marijuana and some beers.
And a feed.
Yeah, and feeds.
Feeds, bro, like, fuck yeah.
With no quick turnaround deadlines.
But yeah, nah, bro,
Boom.
give us that, bro. I reckon we can work out a movie script in a night. Bro, something, bro.
Yeah, we'll work out something, not a feature film script in a night. Fuck. Then you're gonna need cocaine.
It's a hell of a deal.
But yeah, Lion King, nah mate, don't do it. Just leave that film alone. Like I said, if you can't get me into the Dragon, I'm gonna fucking bomb some guy. Canterbury have won the Ranfurly Shield by defeating Waikato 29-23.
Did you watch the game?
Nah.
Yeah, neither did
Um,
Moving on.
yeah. Richie McCaw is now a wing commander in the New Zealand Air Force now. This one is interesting. Because if you think about it, if there's some cunt that you're going to follow into a dogfight like on Top Gun, why shouldn't it be Richie McCaw? Okay, he probably might want to lead the haka first, but fuck, that's alright. If he goes, follow me boys, yeah, you know you're going to follow it.
Yeah, he's just got their leadership qualities there, follow.
Yeah, you go, yeah, nah, sweet as Richie, just take the first few hits, bro, all good. Yeah, but yeah, Richie McCaw,
out in front, kill like the rugby.
Out in front, bro.
I'll be right behind you.
I'll be at the back. I'll be sweeping up the survivors. You're good. Yeah, but I think that's just a testament to the man's character and to his standing in terms of the New Zealand public perspective. That now he's a fucking wing commander in the Air Force.
Do you know how? I didn't even know he was in the Air Force. Do you have to be in the Air Force to get that honour?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything like fucking Steven Seagal's sheriff badge.
Focus this bro and gets their fucking vision going cool.